Rhea Ripley competed in a pre-taped match tonight, which will be aired next week. However, Nia Jax interfered and caused a DQ. Ever since SummerSlam, Ripley has been trying to get some revenge on Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. However, her attempts have often come up short. She thought she would finally get her revenge at Bad Blood. But this plan was spoiled by a returning Raquel Rodriguez. Tonight, WWE pre-taped next week's Raw episode, since several stars will be on tour in Europe. During the taping, Rhea Ripley was addressing the crowd when Tiffany Stratton interrupted her and had a message from Nia Jax asking her to stay out of her way. When this confrontation was about to go from bad to worse, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez attacked and laid them out. As a result, a tag team match was set up as Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. However, the match failed to produce a clean winner as Nia Jax interfered and attacked Morgan. She then tried to convince Tiffany to cash in on Liv, but Dominic Mysterio saved her. It looks like things are already heating up between Nia Jax and Liv Morgan, which should make their champion versus champion match at Crown Jewel thrilling. In what was expected to be one of the most thrilling matches of the year, the WWE Universe witnessed a jaw-dropping encounter between the unstoppable Rhea Ripley and a formidable opponent. What began as a showcase of Ripley's dominance turned into an explosive affair when none other than the imposing Nia Jax stormed the ring, causing the match to end in disqualification. The excitement had been building for weeks, with WWE fans eagerly anticipating this main event. Ripley, fresh off a series of impressive title defenses, was riding a wave of momentum. Her reign as WWE Women's World Champion had been nothing short of historic, and every challenger who stepped up to face the Eradicator was ultimately left in defeat. However, this night was destined to be different, as Nia Jax, one of the most powerful and destructive forces in WWE history, made her presence felt in a massive way. The match between Rhea Ripley and her opponent, whose identity had been kept under wraps until the night of the event, was set to be a marquee attraction. Ripley had made it clear that she feared no one and was willing to face any challenge that came her way. The WWE Universe speculated for weeks about who would dare step up to the champion. Would it be Charlotte Flair looking to reclaim her throne, or perhaps a returning Becky Lynch seeking revenge for past losses? As the night of the event arrived, the atmosphere inside the arena was electric. Fans packed the stands, eager to see Ripley put her title on the line once again. With her unwavering confidence and brutal in-ring style, Ripley had become a fan favorite despite her heelish demeanor. The WWE Universe respected her tenacity, her resilience, and her refusal to back down from any fight. Then, to everyone's surprise, Ripley's opponent was revealed to be a rising star from NXT. This unexpected twist added an extra layer of intrigue to the match, as fans wondered if this newcomer could pull off the unthinkable and dethrone Ripley. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear that this was going to be a battle for the ages. Ripley, with her signature aggression and unparalleled strength, immediately took control of the match. She tossed her opponent around the ring with ease, delivering punishing strikes and vicious suplexes that left the crowd gasping in awe. The WWE Women's World Champion was in her element, completely unfazed by the challenge in front of her. Her opponent, however, refused to go down without a fight. Despite the clear mismatch in size and experience, the young upstart displayed incredible heart and determination. She launched a series of fast-paced attacks, utilizing her agility to keep Ripley on her toes. A stunning springboard dropkick momentarily staggered the champion, and the crowd erupted in cheers as the underdog began to mount some offense. But Ripley, ever the seasoned competitor, quickly regained control. She caught her opponent mid-air during a high-risk maneuver, and slammed her to the mat with a devastating powerbomb. The impact echoed throughout the arena, and Ripley stood tall, exuding dominance. It seemed only a matter of time before she would lock in her signature submission, the prison lock, and secure yet another victory. Just as Ripley was preparing to put the finishing touches on her opponent, the unthinkable happened. The crowd's attention shifted as a figure emerged from the backstage area and began making their way to the ring. The massive silhouette of Nia Jax loomed large, her presence unmistakable. The fans roared in shock and excitement. Nia Jax, who had been absent from WWE for some time, was back, and she was heading straight for Rhea Ripley. Ripley, distracted by the sight of Jax approaching the ring, hesitated for just a moment. That was all her opponent needed to roll out of the champion's grasp and land a quick counterattack. The fans were now on the edge of their seats, unsure of what was about to unfold. As Jax reached ringside, Ripley refocused her attention on her opponent, determined to finish the match before Jax could interfere. But it was too late. Jax slid into the ring and immediately made her intentions known. Without a second's hesitation, Nia Jax charged at Ripley, leveling her with a thunderous clothesline that sent the champion crashing to the mat. The referee had no choice but to call for the bell, signaling a disqualification. The match was officially over, but the chaos was just beginning. Ripley's opponent, grateful to have escaped with her health intact, wisely retreated to the outside of the ring, leaving Ripley and Jax to face off. The crowd was in a frenzy as Jax stood over Ripley, her eyes filled with fury. It was clear that this attack was personal, and Jax had no intention of stopping there. Jax lifted Ripley off the mat and delivered a bone-rattling Simone drop, sending a clear message to the women's world champion. Nia Jax was back, and she was coming for the title. Ripley, writhing in pain, tried to pull herself up using the ropes, but Jax was relentless. She hoisted Ripley into the air once again, this time executing her signature move, the Annihilator, a devastating leg drop across Ripley's chest. The impact left the champion gasping for air as Jax stood tall, her dominance on full display. As the referees and WWE officials rushed to the ring to separate the two women, the fans erupted in chants of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, the former Raw Women's Champion, had made her return in spectacular fashion, and she had her sights set on Ripley and the Women's World Championship. Ripley, clearly battered but not broken, glared up at Jax from the mat, her eyes filled with defiance. The two women locked eyes in a silent but intense stare down, foreshadowing the war that was sure to come. The WWE Universe knew that this was only the beginning. Nia Jax's return had thrown a massive wrench into Ripley's plans, and the rivalry between these two powerhouses was set to explode in the coming weeks. As the show went off the air, fans were left buzzing with excitement and anticipation. Ripley had been dominant for months, but Nia Jax had just reminded everyone why she was one of the most feared competitors in WWE. The question on everyone's mind was simple. Could Ripley withstand the onslaught of Jax, or was her reign as Women's World Champion in serious jeopardy? The return of Nia Jax and her brutal assault on Rhea Ripley marked a seismic shift in the WWE Women's division. Ripley, who had ruled with an iron fist, now faced a new and dangerous challenge. With her match ending in disqualification due to Jax's interference, the WWE Universe knew that this feud was far from over. The only certainty was that the road ahead would be filled with pain, destruction, and unforgettable battles. Nia Jax was back, and Rhea Ripley's reign as champion was about to face its toughest test yet.